Day in, day in the life of Dennis Terrell. One of the most important things that people face with every day is fear. People are afraid. Because of this virus that's going around, people are definitely afraid. People are afraid to sit next to people. People are afraid to talk to people. People are afraid to get to know people. Now, even before this virus came around, people had to deal with fear. Let's say you're in school and somebody is bullying you and you're afraid. You're afraid to tell the teacher because they might hurt you. You're afraid to tell your parents because how things might look. You don't want to be afraid. You want to be able to defend yourself or say, look, this is not right. There's nothing wrong with taking a stand in life. No, I'm not. Dennis Terrell is not sitting up here telling you fighting is the answer. I'm not telling you that. All I'm telling you is you need to make a stand. In life, you have to make a stand. Some people are afraid of themselves, afraid how they look, afraid they're going to get talked about. Are they afraid to put themselves out there? Some people are afraid of public speaking. You know, People don't know how to talk in front of crowds, or some people are afraid of crowds. So, what I'm telling you is you want to get over your fears. You know, Certain things that you're afraid of, you want to get over them. Dennis Terrell, what is Dennis Terrell afraid of? I'm afraid of heights. Okay, so what that means is ladders, roofs, anything like that, I don't want to deal with because I'm afraid of it. Now, I've been on the ladder before, I've been on roofs before, but at the same time, I don't want to put myself in certain situations where I'm going to get injured, like bungee jumping. You won't see Dennis Terrell bungee jumping. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. Skydiving. That's not going to happen. You know, I don't need to do that. You know, all my exciting exercises is going to be on the ground. You know, but you have to know your limitations. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people are afraid of germs. You see some people, they constantly washing their hands or they constantly don't want to touch you, which is smart right now because of the virus. But you want to be able to overcome your fears. That's the most important thing about you is overcoming your fears. You don't want to go through life not doing something because you're afraid. Some people are afraid to take risk. Some people are like, look, I just don't want to do it. I'm afraid. I think we're going to fail. I don't think it's going to happen. You don't want to go through life afraid to take a risk. That's not saying every day of your life you should be risk taking, especially financially with your money. You want to save money, but at the same time, sometimes you do have to take a risk. You know, Without risk, there's no gain. Sometimes you have to, but you have to take smart risk as well. You want to be educated in the financial advice. You don't want to be doing things, listening to people, and next thing you know, you lose all your money. You don't want to do that. Do your research, do your homework when you play the stock market. That's what you want to do. There's no such thing as not enough information. You want to get all the information you can. You know, some people are afraid to invest in themselves and start their own business. They used to work in their whole life. Well, all I can tell you is you're not going to fire yourself. You know, you know, at least try it. If you go through life and you don't try it, then you never can succeed. So you don't want to be the person that don't try it. Try it. Fear is one of those things that can keep you back of a lot of things. Some people are afraid to talk to women. How you gonna get married if you don't talk to women? If that's what you're designed to do. And I'm not telling people everybody should get married because marriage is not for everybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you have an opportunity, you like a person, you talk to them. Only thing they can do is say no. But still give them the opportunity to tell you no. You know, you have a right to get to know people. I'm not telling people if a woman tell you no, she don't want to be bothered with you. Don't be a stalker. You know, get your life together. It's okay for people to tell you no. Everybody's not gonna like you. That's just how life is. But at the same time, you still can be like, okay, at least I attempted, I tried. Then you move on. You know, you have a right to like somebody, and a person have a right to like you. Then a person have a right to tell you no. It's nothing wrong with a person telling you no. You know, in society, when men talk to women, sometimes women get afraid to tell a person no because they don't know what the man is going to do. They don't know if the man is going to act crazy or act violent. You know, so I'm telling young men, it's okay for a woman to tell you no. Do not waste your time. If a person nicely tell you, look, I have a boyfriend or I have a husband or I'm not interested in you, that is okay. It's not meant for everybody to like you. That's just how life is. There's people for you, there's people for them. So it's okay to say, look, I'm really not interested in a person. I want to be single right now. That's okay. But at least you're being honest with people. You know, in life, you can't be afraid to put yourself out there. That's all basically I'm telling you. You know, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. But at the same time, there are laws and boundaries. You know, there's boundaries when it comes to talking to men and women. If they tell you no, look, you have a nice day, walk away. You don't have to curse people out. Be happy they're not wasting your time. You know, if you're dealing with bullies in school, you know, don't be afraid to tell a teacher, or tell your family, or, take you some defense courses so you can defend yourself. You know, it's okay to defend yourself in a wholesome way. If somebody's always bothering you, fine, defend yourself. But you shouldn't be fighting every day. You know, it comes a point where you should be able to talk it out or you should be able to work it out. You know, it's nothing wrong to say, look, I don't bungee jump. That's not what I do. You know, you have to have a wholesome fear of gravity. You have to understand how things work. Know your limitations. No, it's nothing wrong with knowing your limitations. You know, I'm not telling everybody now be Superman. You know, you don't want to be afraid of nothing. So you jump in front of cars or you see somebody, they coming with a gun, and you're going to argue with them. Look, you still want to avoid problems, avoid situations. All I'm telling you is be grown about it. You know, there's some things you want to be able to deal with. You know, you want to overcome your fears. But at the end of the day, be able to take a stand. Take a stand for what you believe in. Don't be afraid to tell people the truth, how it is. The truth will always set you free. Never lie to yourself. Just tell people the truth. You'll be fine. Day in the life for Dennis Terrell.